Welcome to Face Islam, dealing with the issues and subjects that face all of us as Muslims everywhere, every day. In this episode, I want to talk about a word that is very frequently misunderstood and misused and abused, even by Arabs themselves, good Muslims themselves, still misunderstanding or mistranslating a very, very important part of Islam. Because there is a verse, a key verse in the Quran dealing with the subject of the treatment of an-nisa. And that means women. But that's not our subject. Our subject is the word Darabah. What is Darabah? Well, just before we started the program, I asked one of our brothers here in the studio who speaks Arabic. He's an Arab. And I said, what is Darabah? He said, slap. Slap. Okay. So if that's the meaning of this, we got a problem. I'm going to share with you why. Because it tells us in the Quran the treatment of women and what we should and shouldn't do. It begins, and this is in verse 34 in chapter 4 of the Quran. It begins with the word rajul. What is rajul? It means a male, literally a male. And then the next word refers to power, or kawi. And then it says over the women. Males have power over the women. It says it's because from the fadl of Allah, because of the gift of Allah here. And people took that to mean that men are better than women. Oh my God, is that the case? Well, fortunately, we know from the Quran itself that Allah doesn't judge that way. In fact, we can give you many examples where Allah makes it clear that men and women are the same in front of Allah, but different to each other. In front of Allah, we're the same, but to each other, we're different. And that makes sense. A man and a woman are not the same to each other. Duh. I want to share with you, though, something very important. It doesn't say that a man is more powerful and better. What it is saying that Allah has given the man a responsibility with energy or power associated with it to go out and work and make money and take care of the women. And it says women as in his mother, his sisters, his wife, and his daughters. And it doesn't stop there. In Islam, that carries out to all women everywhere, even non-Muslim women who need help. The Muslim man is responsible to be sure that he does his utmost to help women everywhere. So that is the understanding we have from that, and this is from the explanation of Quran. I want to continue, though, because this gets a little bit sticky if you don't know these meanings. Because it goes on to say that in translation, it'll say that because of that, the woman has to worship her husband. And it doesn't say this in Arabic. In fact, what it's saying is because Allah has given this to the man, she is devoutly obedient to Allah. And she guards, in her husband's absence, those things to be guarded, such as her private parts and all of the things in the home, etc. She's responsible for that, including not sharing secrets with other people that are, between her and him. Another point that we have here, that it talks about when you recognize something called nushuzuhun. And what is that? And we want to know about this subject. Well, here it's meaning a very bizarre attitude, something that is really wrong. You're observing here something could even be going out of Islam. And what must you do and share with her? Well, first and foremost thing is that you make sure she understands. You give admonition. That's a translation of the word. And then another, after that, leave the bed. Don't cohabitate with them. Don't be intimate with them. And then it comes to the word I want to talk about, Darabah. It says, وَضْرِبُهُنَّ. And this is translated by one translator as slash them, bash them, another one, slap them, we just heard about that, hit them, beat them, and one even says scourge them. Now scourging is taking a whip and beating until they're bloody. Oh my God. And all of these are incorrect. Yep. The most that there is something called tapping or percuss. And you can find that on our website and go into much more details about this subject and find out what it really means, Darabah. And that's Face Islam. La 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 la.